invited Dan because he was very helpful in the Agoric Discord answering questions about smart contract development. And so without further ado, Dan, do you have, are you ready to share?
Yes, hi, thanks. All right. How are we doing? You seeing my screen?
Looks good.
Yes.
All right, so you took care of that stuff and you mentioned that stuff. So I'm gonna go right into it here. So this is a talk given by Kate Sills in 2019. She did really great work. So a little bit quickly through this. Offer safety partitioning risk in smart contracts. So sort of starting with the Agoric special sauce in a way. There's a bunch of parts to it, but I'm going to focus on one layer. So what's a smart contract? It's a contract-like arrangement expressed in code where the behavior of the program expresses enforces the terms of the contract. So we look at it as pretty broadly, including things like eBay and Amazon and things like that. Those are all smart contracts too, the way we look at it. Okay, so a lot of stuff goes on blockchains with the one-time payments, one-way payments, right? Alice sends some tokens to Bob. And after that, Bob has some tokens. But a lot of stuff, the way business is done is Alice will give Bob an X if Bob will give Alice a Y, right? I'll buy a widget for $10 or something. You don't just give somebody $10, you exchange $10 for a widget. The trick is, Alice gives $10 to Bob, and now Bob's got the widget and the $10, and he could skate. And this has been a problem for a long time. Kate knows more about these philosophers than I do. Okay, so one thing you can do with this new technology is Alice and Bob can both give their stuff to the smart contract, and the smart contract can redistribute the rights. Yay! Okay, but and so Alice and Bob never have access to both X and Y at the same time. This is great. Okay, so what if the smart contract is buggy or malicious? And this is not a theoretical question. It happens a lot. I don't expect I need to go into that in this audience. Zillions of dollars went away. Okay. So Mark Miller is our chief scientist, and he kind of had this idea. What if we never give the digital assets to the smart contract? So the way we partition risk in this Zoe is the Agoric smart contract framework is there's two jobs. One is escrowing and redistributing the digital assets, and the other job is deciding how the digital assets should be redistributed. So the escrowing and redistributing is done by Zoe, which is this sort of platform component. And then deciding how the assets should be redistributed is, a zillion different contracts, right? Swap, auction, exchange. We've got several of them developed. We hope you'll develop more. Okay, and the way it's based on these things, not just sending stuff in a transaction, it's based on offers. And an offer has a want and a give. It says offers here. The current implementation is give. So Alice wants a Y and she offers an X, and Bob wants an X and offers a Y. Feed these both into Zoe and you get a match and the rights get exchanged. And so there's this property called offer safety where both parties are guaranteed, all the parties are guaranteed that they either get what they state they wanted or they get a refund of what they offered. You either get what you wanted or you get a refund. And there's no other possibility. So there's nothing the smart contract can do, whether it has bugs or it's malicious or anything. There's no way to sort of rug pull or anything like that at the basic level. There's ways you could do it, complicated ways on top, but the basic framework means that if you're developing a smart contract, you don't have to worry about accidentally eating your user's funds, because if you have a bug, the platform will catch it. And if you're a user, you don't have to worry about it. The smart contract is going to run away with your money without giving you what you stated that you wanted, because the platform protects you from that. There's also payout liveness. You've heard of bugs where funds get stuck in things. Zoe also guarantees that you can get your funds back. There are conditions in that in some cases, but there's a guarantee there. Okay, and then this is just the pictures. So the digital assets go back and forth between the parties to the contract and Zoe. And then the smart contract just sort of sends and receives information from Zoe and the parties. So you escrow the rights, and then you say something to the smart contract, and there's custom behavior in the smart contract, and one of the APIs, for example, is reallocate. It can reallocate X and Y between the parties, or it can instruct Zoe to do that, but it never directly has access to the funds, and it can only do the reallocation in ways that respect the offers that the parties made. And then you complete offers, and then the parties get their payouts. There it is in order. Okay, and that's the the quick version. This is a talk that's also in our YouTube channel from when she gave it originally. That's the high-speed version of it.